Of a report by Ipsos Innovate now shows that culture is one of the main hindrances to insurance penetration in the country. The report, which was commissioned by the Association of Kenya Insurers, further notes that microinsurance, which targets low-income earners, only contributes about 1% of gross underwritten premiums. Jimmy Mbogo was there and now joins us with more. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Well, thank you very much, and of course a very good afternoon to you too. As you rightfully said, today we're talking matters insurance, particularly that is insurance that targets low-income earners, which is normally referred in the industry as micro-insurance. We want to understand now, apart from, because this is one of the sectors that contributes only about 1% of gross underwritten premiums, which is quite low, and of course the issue of insurance penetration still is a major conversation within the insurance sector. Currently, we're talking about a penetration of about less than 3%. Basically, those are from the last numbers from the Insurance Regulatory Authority. And of course, this is a conversation that when you compare Kenya, that is, to other key economies, when you look at South Africa, which is believed to be the highest insurance penetration across the continent, when you look at our numbers, these numbers are still low. But of course, today being that day that you focus on SMEs, we want to also understand how best can we rope in the SME sector into insurance. To help me with that, we have Bwana Kiama. Thank you so much for making time to speak to KTN. First things first, the issue of insurance penetration is quite a major challenge as it is. When you look at micro-insurance, some of the efforts and the research that has been presented here, what more do you feel that the players in this space need to do to be able to rope in more Kenyans in the insurance space?
Looking at a microinsurance, what we think that people should basically do is to do more research and provide products that are affordable to the low-end market. The problem we have been having is that the products that we have are the products that are referred for the elite of those people who have money. So what we are aiming at, going to the bottom of the pyramid, let those people at the bottom also have some kind of insurance, and the key thing is to come up with innovative ways of distributing these products, and also developing these products that fit that kind of people.
All right, Bwana Kiama, one of the things that has actually stood out for me during the presentation is the fact that when you look at how these premiums are being priced, and that is one of the big the deterrents that the research now shows, that a lot of Kenyans are not considering taking up insurance because of the premiums. So what needs to change within that space? And also, when you look at the operating environment, when you look at the regulatory framework, are there gaps that you feel need to be addressed?
Yes, there are various gaps in terms of the regulation. One, it has come out very clear from the study that the regulations that we have need to be reviewed, looking at distribution, how the products are distributed, looking at the capital requirements, looking at also the definition of the microinsurance product. So there are various sections of the microinsurance regulations that require review, and we'll be speaking separately to IRA on this, so that then we purpose to have the regulations reviewed and match the kind of team that we have on the ground. So we also need to look at the pricing itself, because currently the regulation says that it's a product, microinsurance product is a product that you pay for like 40 shillings per day. Now, how many people will be able to afford 40 shillings per day? Translates to about 1,200 per month. And is the population at the bottom of the pyramid, do they have the capacity of paying that 1,200 per month, or the 40 shillings we are talking about? Or are they first of all looking for maybe something to eat before they come to buy the product? And the products that we have, are they matching their requirements? What do these people need? What people will be looking at is, what am I paying? Is the 40 shillings that I'm required to pay, is it helping me match, or do I first of all pay for maybe something else like airtime? before I pay for the 40 shillings for insurance. So that's the kind of conversation that we need to bring on the table, so that then our people are able to understand, or we are able to solve, to identify their needs clearly, and then provide products that are going to address those needs.
All right, Mr. Kemo, particularly if we move away from the issue of individuals, we talk about businesses, and when you look at SMEs particularly, these are some of the businesses that can be considered high risk as far as insurance is concerned. From where you sit at Aki and some of your members being big insurance players, do you feel that there's enough products that cover the SME sector?
We do have some products addressing the SME products, and these are basically meaning you'll find now people have gone from the normal ordinary products of saying take a fire policy, take a burglary policy, take a money policy. We have what we are calling combined products, combined SME products, so that you take one policy that covers all those risks together, so that you don't have to take very separate policies. It is a growing area. It's an area that we are trying to grow even at the association level. So we hope maybe going to the next few months, we are likely to see even an increase in those kind of products, because people have understood that the SMEs are not able to afford separate products, but they are able to take one policy covering almost all the risks together.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Kema, for speaking to us. And of course, Noah, there you have it. We'll be giving you more details in terms of what was in that report, just to be able to help our viewers understand some of the options that are.
Well, thank you very much, Jimmy, for that update in regards to MSMEs taking on microinsurance and insuring their businesses, which is very critical. Now we move